Welcome back, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone had a good weekend. I'm Matt. This is James, and today we are discussing everything that happened at the Oscars: the good, the bad, the ugly, the winners.
Wait, I gotta.
Yeah. So the Oscars were yesterday. Yeah,
For us.
yeah. It's Monday for us, but the Oscars were Sunday, and we'll get into our thoughts and things like that. I don't think there was anything surprising for me. Maybe one or two things, but
Yeah, nothing like jarring
Yeah.
to me. I guess when mom and dad were watching it, because we started watching it kind of late. We started watching it around the Rob Reiner
Mhm.
ceremony thing, and then I guessed the three after that.
Mhm.
I guessed correctly,
Good.
and
Okay.
then mom and dad went to bed, and then I just finished the
Yeah.
Oscars.
Okay. Well, before we get into that, feels like it's been a while since we've filmed. It has, because you went on spring break.
Yeah, I'm still peeling
Yeah,
pretty bad.
it has been a while. 'Cause
Yeah.
you were gone a week. Okay. So, what have you watched?
Okay. Let's see. Wow, we haven't filmed in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the last thing I said I watched, but I watched The Amazing Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. I think that was where you started.
Uh, it's been a while. It's been a long time since I've seen this. It's not as good as I remember. It's okay. Like as a movie as a whole, it's just okay. It's
Yeah.
all right. But like
you
it
said two or one?
the first one.
Okay, yeah. It's definitely okay.
It just kind of felt a little
I hate
flat.
the suit.
I actually prefer the suit in the first one because to me in the second one, I don't like how low the emblem is, and that fully takes me out of it. And I don't like the.
I love the lenses.
I hate the face shell that they used.
Okay, yeah. I just thought it was because Xavier Garfield's head is kind of.
But they made it that one.
His hair.
It was more like egg shape.
It was, yeah.
But I mean they're good movies. I mean I like them. It was just yeah. Then I watched one of the funniest movies of all time, Megamind.
Okay.
Movie's pretty funny.
I think
it's not one of the funniest, but it's pretty funny.
I think I've really only watched that twice.
I used
to watch it a lot.
Yeah. And then I watched Hoodwinked. Not my choice, but yeah, I watched it.
I like that movie, and I saw your rating on it, and I was like, "What?" I think it's funny.
It is hilarious. It's really fun. Like when they're the minecart when they're in like the little cart.
Yeah,
and then he's like, "Hey, light a candle."
Yes,
and he's like, "That's pretty bright. What kind of candles are those?" Dinamite. Must be Italian. Lose a candle. Like that is hilarious. Or like when
that's a good accent.
Yeah,
or that's a good impression.
And then when she's like, "My granny, what big hands you have." And then she just keeps going and goes, "Can we stop talking about big I am?"
I like the part where Granny goes into full martial arts mode.
Yeah.
And it's just like she jumps up, splits, and then slow motion.
Yeah.
Circles around. Yeah. I think the animation style, I like the animation style.
I like the skiing scene
when
she has like one ski and turns onto a snowboard. I'm not like other grannies.
Yeah. So why did you give it such a low rating? You give it 1 star?
I get half a star.
Half a star.
Yeah, it's just it to me this movie it feels like epic movie.
Oh, because it's like a spoof of all the fairy tales.
Yeah,
that's what.
I'm not
kinda.
Yeah, I'm gonna change my rating. I'll give it a 2.
If you watch the second one, yes, so that's half a star.
Yeah, the second one is pretty bad. And then I used my 2 sequels, and I watched Jackass 3D and Jackass Forever.
Okay. Do those count as like sequels and stuff? Because
I'm not sure.
I feel like they're like standalone films. They're just because they're in the same franchise. It's
I like those movies. I think they're funny. I still haven't seen 4.5.
I've never seen a single Jackass movie.
I haven't seen. I think I watched 1 and 2 last year. I think that was my second or third time watching it. And then and then I was like, I might as well watch 3 and 4 because 5 is coming out this summer. So
Yeah.
I think this is the second time I've watched 4 and this third time I watched 3.
Mm.
But yeah, they're good. Then I watched Luca Guadagnino's Bones and All.
Okay.
So weird, such a weird concept. But it was good. It was really good. I gave it 4. I do feel like there's like a major plot point that gets resolved really quickly, and then it just kind of feels like the movie's coasting after that, and then it's all of a sudden it's like this movie has to end somehow. So they kind of, I don't know, the third act kind of felt a little weird for me, but it was still good. Great movie. Then I watched The Incredibles. It's incredible. It's really good. I do feel like it loses its charm when Bob goes to the island the second time.
Okay, yeah.
When he gets like captured.
Yeah.
Like right after he finds a Gazer Beam.
Mm-hmm.
Because it had this like 40s theme at the beginning because the first part of the movie takes place in the 40s.
Yeah.
And the second, and then after that it takes place in the 60s. It just kind of loses all of its tone and mood right after he finds a Gazer Beam.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I'd say right after he gets captured. When he's like in the room.
I can agree with that.
But it's still good.
Mm-hmm.
Still a great movie.
Okay.
And then I started one battle after another, about an hour in. It's great. It's really good. Everyone is really good in it. And then I watched entirety of season 1 of It's Florida Man.
Okay. On HBO?
Yeah, Mom and Dad, we were like talking about it, so I put on the first episode, and then we all just watched the whole first season.
Nice. Okay. All right.
That show is really funny.
Not bad. Yeah.
Danny McBride is a producer.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah. All right. Since we've last filmed,
That was weird.
what was that?
I
Was
didn't-
that light or that light? Something flickered.
Yeah, that was strange.
Yeah. Anyway, House of Dynamite on Netflix. I didn't like it at all.
Okay.
I will say though,
Oh, and I started After Hours,
okay.
but they took it off Netflix. So,
Oh, that sucks. I hate when that happens.
yeah, so now I gotta find it on something else.
Yeah. I thought House of Dynamite was kind of boring. But the military aspect of it, like I enjoyed because it was pretty accurate. So that was good. I watched Blades of Glory. Great movie. Stupid, but hilarious. 500 Days of Summer.
Is it your first time you've watched it?
Yes.
I really like that movie.
It is a really good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite scene is right after, I think it's right after he sleeps with her and he's like walking and then he's like doing a musical number to himself.
Yes,
and then he goes up to the car
Yeah.
and he winks at himself and it's Harrison Ford in the reflection.
Yes.
I was like, that's really funny.
Yeah,
I really love the editing of that movie. That's one of my favorite like edited movies.
Yeah.
And then the ending when he meets the other girl, and then I'm not gonna spoil it, but she's like, "Oh, my name's."
Yeah, I was like,
First time I watched
man.
it, I kept rewinding it because I was like, "This is the like worst, not worst. This is like the dumbest thing ever, but it's perfect and it's hilarious and it fits so well for this movie."
Yeah,
But I was like, that was good.
The only thing I didn't like about that scene is the because they were there. Spoiler, but not really. There, that he was there for
A job
an interview, and then he gets called back. But then he makes the person wait so that he could talk to this girl. And those types of moments, like I feel like too much time has passed, so where it's like, go, go to your interview, like that's what you're there for. And so that bothered me a little bit, but overall, like that was a really good movie. I gave it 3.5 stars.
I think that's what I gave it, but like that movie is just really well edited.
Yes, yeah. Then I watched 12 Rounds. It's a dumb movie, low budget. It's got John Cena in it. He's starring in it, and that's like one of his like first-ish movies that he was doing. He plays a cop, and then something happens to like this really big crime boss guy, and and then he, like a year later, on the anniversary of what happened, he decides to take revenge on him, on John Cena's character, and by playing 12 rounds of like something, and John Cena has to like jump through all these hoops and stuff like that to like save people or whatever.
Okay, so like Saw.
Kind of, but yeah, it's very actiony, very some stuff is kind of a little over the top, but it's not bad. Then I watched Night at the Museum.
Okay,
It's a great movie.
I'm not a big Sean Levy guy, but he did those movies pretty good.
Yeah, those were good. King Arthur, Legend of the Sword.
Didn't you watch that not that long ago?
Breath, probably, yeah. I really like that movie.
I like Guy Ritchie.
I mainly like the first act. Like the dialogue in it is really, really good.
I do really like the delivery of the dialogue in Guy Ritchie movies.
Yes.
I feel like people don't really talk about that because I think it reminds me of like Wes Anderson. He has a very specific type of way how people execute their dialogue, and Guy Ritchie has that.
Yeah, because his are like very like quick,
witty.
Yes.
And the most it's like exaggerated is definitely like The Gentleman, but you can definitely see like early parts of it in like Snatch, like when he's like I always just think of the Dags scene. He's like, Dags, you like Dags? He's like, Dags? He goes, oh, dogs. Yeah, I like Dags.
Yeah, my favorite scene of King Arthur, honestly, is the when they're in the brothel and then the Blacklegs come and talk to Arthur, and he has to like tell the story, and then he's just kind of like, it's very quick-witted and stuff like that. And I think my favorite like piece of dialogue is so random, but it's like, now what's this about a boy? It's like your boy, blue boy, stuff like that, and he's a good boy. Like this, so it's so funny to me, but I thought it was really good. But I really enjoy that movie. Identity Thief, really funny movie.
Yeah,
always. Then I watched Jumper.
I saw that.
Yes, it's honestly, it was better than I remember it being.
Yeah, Jumper is good. I like Doug Liman as director, like Mr. and Mrs. Smith, The Bourne Identity. I'm not big on Roadhouse. Edge of Tomorrow, American Made is fantastic, and I don't know why people don't really talk about that movie. But he kind of started in The Bourne Identity those like close corners, like over exaggerated fight scenes. Which has kind of not been like the best. It's not like a bad thing. It's just every movie copies it now.
Yes, they do. All right, then I watched Balls of Fury.
Great.
It's a really good movie. I think so. Tubi has put on a lot of good movies as of late. So that's kind of been on Tubi a lot.
Yeah, I like Tubi, except that ads are just so many. Yeah, like I watched Terrifier on Tubi last October, and it was like an ad every 2 minutes. Yeah, and it was like 8 ads back to back. Yeah. Like, oh my god, this is.
But I don't want to pay for another subscription. So,
yeah, I don't. I mean, they're pretty smart with like you have to make an account and stuff to keep your like continue watching and to have like a recommended section. Yeah, it's pretty smart. But
that's true. Yeah. Then I watched The Master of Disguise. It's a really dumb movie. Like, it's so dumb, but it's hilarious. It's kind of funny. Yeah. If you haven't watched A Master of Disguise, watch it. It's beyond ridiculous. And then The Pale Blue Eye on Netflix. That movie is kind of like right up my alley with like murder mystery in a, period piece type of movie.
Yeah, Scott Cooper likes to do those like period pieces. The only one that I didn't really care for was Black Mass.
Okay, yeah.
It was like trying so hard to be Goodfellas and it just didn't really kind of stick to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. A Pale Blue Eye was kind of a little boring, but
I like Hostels. He did really good with that
yeah.
movie.
Yeah. So yeah, I watched that one like when I was trying to go to bed, but it was like very like I just kind of kept falling asleep. But overall, it was a really good movie. And then we watched the first episode of Marshalls, the Yellowstone spinoff.
Mm.
I don't know how I feel about
There's
it.
so many Yellowstone spinoffs.
Yeah, they just released photos for the other one, the Rip and whatever whatever her name is, their spinoff. Which I think I'll enjoy that one. But the Marshalls one, I think it just felt like two different shows in one because you got like it has that Yellowstone feel,
Mm-hmm.
and then it turns into like a one of those like FBI CIA cop shows on ABC where they did a lot of like standing around the table talking about like the case or whatever, and then doing like the camera spinning.
Like an orbiting.
Yeah, and
thing.
like it just felt completely different. So it was weird, but we haven't watched the next two episodes. We'll probably try to do that sometime this week, but yeah, yeah,
You ready to get into the Oscars?
yeah. What did you think about everything?
I don't know. I feel like it's like every 2 years, the Oscars is just kind of like they don't try to do anything crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But then like every 2 years they'll do like it's like they'll have like big things like the one where John Cena came out naked
Mm-hmm.
was I think that was the same year that Ben Stiller like the stage didn't work. Danny DeVito and Arnold
Mm-hmm.
were out, and then they were talking about twins, and they were like Batman. We were both Batman villains,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, he threw me out a window, and he's like, he knew my greatest weakness. He's like, the heat, and he goes, no, love. And he's like, oh, okay. But this one, I feel like there wasn't anything like crazy that happened.
No. Uh, yeah, these award shows, they're kind of boring to me. Because I don't feel or get excited when I see, like I was telling you before we started, like the reunions. So like Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. were presented, and
Mm.
Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor, they were in Moulin Rouge together, which is another good movie. It's a musical, but it's a good movie. But yeah, I don't feel the need to be excited about that kind of stuff. Um, so like overall, it was okay, and some of the jokes I thought were kind of
Yeah, Conan did like a Gen Z Subway Surfers joke
mm-hmm.
that I was just kind of like, okay. But and then he was like, yeah, that one was for Gen Z.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, because Gen Z is watching cable still.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, that one was pretty
Yeah.
funny. But I will say, watching the Oscars on TV is probably more entertaining than being there, because every award show that I've been to for film stuff is so boring.
Yeah.
It is so long and boring. Because the thing with like watching at home is you can go on your phone, you can go get food, you can do whatever. But when you're there, you're just can't move.
Mm-hmm.
You're just waiting for whatever nomination you're in.
Yeah.
The worst award show, like the longest one that I had to like sit through was like four something hours, and it's just so brutal. It's just boring.
Yeah. What did you think about the winners?
I thought they were like all fair. I the only one that I we'll kind of go into it more, but the biggest one that kind of stood out to me was I did think I Lied to You should have won best original song, but I mean,
So
the K-pop Demon Hunters won for Golden, which it was a first for K-pop to win or best original song.
yeah, so with that, know I see where you're coming from because that is a really good song, but like the
Golden had more
gold,
impact on
yeah, like
people.
I don't know how many people I've heard that has kids talk about how like they know every word to the song now because they play it on repeat over and
Mm,
over and over again. So like
yeah.
it makes to me it makes sense that it won. So I'm not mad about it.
The
But I lied to you is such a good song.
their speech, I felt really bad because they did their speech, and then the woman like pulls out like a note card, and she goes, "We would like to give a special thanks to," and then right when she says "to," they got the music, and
Yeah,
then the other woman was very like upset. She was like, "No, no, 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 stop, stop, stop."
yeah. I don't agree with like these award things where you have to where it's normalized to just thank everybody that has ever just like been a part of whatever you're doing. Um, I especially if they're not there, like that's not to me. It's not important. Like you can send them a text message afterwards. Like especially being like in the military, like when I'm like going somewhere else or like I get an award or whatever. Like I always just if I got an award or whatever, I'm like usually just like thanks, like I worked hard on this, like appreciate everybody's help, and then like call it a day. And then if I was like leaving, if whoever's there for my like send off ceremony thing, like those are the people I thank, because obviously there's like other people, but like I need them to know like hey like thank you for you did this for me and appreciate it. But like I always try to keep it short, and I think long over drawn out speeches just really bother me, mainly because of the army, because we're always sitting in ceremonies where people are super long-winded for no reason, and then like the next person comes up and they're like I just want to reiterate or piggyback off of this person, and then they start saying the same thing that the other person did, and then it's just really drawn out. So like with these award shows, I'm like just like thank you, say a couple nice words, and then like move on, and then the people that you want to thank them offline, you know like it's just I think it draws out the show and makes it a little bit more boring than like okay you think these people cool, like I to me I don't care that much. So but it sucks that that happened
Yeah.
to them. So yeah, because they were drawn out, and then somebody else tried to speak, and then it was just kind of like their time was used
Mm.
up because they what do they get, like 2-3 minutes or something.
Yeah, I don't know how long it is. It because they're different lengths for
Hmm.
depending on like the award.
Yeah, like the major awards they get
Yeah.
longer and stuff like that.
Uh, surprised that they. I don't know if they do, but I don't think they have like a allotted time to get up on stage because I don't know if it's the second they say your name, that's when the timer starts. Because
Mm.
like some people, like the one that won Best Actress, she took like she like was in like disbelief and was like in her chair.
Yeah, I
And
did see
same with
that.
like
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan, him
Hmm.
too. He was kind of just like they were both like just kind of shocked,
Hmm.
so they sat there for a second.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I mean, I definitely. I always thought that like maybe it's different award shows, but I always thought that they get told that they're winning prior. Maybe it's something else. I don't know. I always thought they were like they got told like prior to the show starting or
mm.
whatever, and so like they're all aware that it's happening.
But yeah, I mean it makes sense because like the first thing that I got awarded for, they like I was really nervous, and then they said the competition, and then I was just like, "There's no way I won,"
Mhm.
so I'm just gonna sit here.
Mhm.
So then I was just kind of like just in my own head, just kind of thinking, I was like, "Oh, I should have done this with the short film or whatever," and then all people are shaking me, and I was like, "What?"
Ugh.
And they're like, "Go!"
Oh,
And I was like, "What are you talking about?" No, you won. And I was like, "Wait, what?" And then it was like walking on stage, just feeling like it's like completely surreal.
yeah. I guess well, I kind of was maybe that way because while you were gone, I did the chili cook off, and I know it's not the same thing whatsoever, but And it was for a good cause. It was like a charity event thing that I did, and uh, I did it last year, and there were like 5 contestants. But the way they did it last year, and they kind of did it this year too, but it was a little bit better. But it was at a winery, so the customers were the voters. So it was like last year they had the person that won had a 30-person entourage that voted for them and stuff like that. So of course they won. But this this time there was like 15 or 16 different competitors, and I was like, and I tried every one, and I was like, okay, well, there was only like 4 that I liked. One of them was mine, but I was just kind of like, okay, well, I'm not too worried about it, and then I kind of stopped paying attention or whatever when they announced it, and uh, ended up getting second. But I guess Elizabeth and Emily saw the paper, and me in first place had over 100 votes, and then everybody else had like 0 or a couple. So it was, yeah.
But it was like the best way I can describe it is like it felt like I was a puppet in being John Malkovich, because I was just like walking on stage, but I was not like, it didn't feel like I was like in control of my body. It was just like I was being puppeted to walk.
That's
I
funny.
was like, there's no way that I won this.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So before we get into the nitty gritty of the winners, the losers, things like that, let's go ahead and just do this quiz.
Into intermission, the Rotten Tomatoes popcorn meter game.
Yeah. There you go. All right. I'll go first. Dissatisfied with his pampered life and unhappy that his marriage has been arranged, a prince travels to a place to experience independence and find a woman to be his queen.
Is this Aladdin?
No. I took out the places. As if I would give it away. The place he goes to is New York.
Wait. This
It's an
Coming
older
to
movie.
America?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good
an
movie.
African prince travels to
Okay,
New York. Yeah.
It's a really funny movie.
It is a good movie.
The movie, it weirdly reminds me of Elf.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Similar experiences. Yeah.
I really like the opening scene in both those movies. but
Yeah, I do too.
Coming to America, it's pretty good.
Yeah. All right. A man meets the woman of his dreams, but learns something about her that makes things difficult. Realizes how to win her over again. I took like half the words out.
Okay. Originally, I thought She's Out of My League,
Okay.
because that's like a small plot point.
Mm-hmm.
Is this Scott Pilgrim?
No, it's a comedy.
Okay. One more time.
A man meets the woman of his dreams, but when he learns something about her,
Is this Shallow Hal?
No,
Okay.
more recent than that.
Okay.
Still older though. 2004. Takes place in Hawaii.
This is Adam Sandler, 51st Dates?
Yeah. A man meets a woman of his dreams, but when he learns she suffers from short-term memory loss, he realizes he'll have to win her over again and again and again. Maybe you've seen this movie. I don't know if you've seen this movie or not. In Mexico, a big-hearted cook dons a mask and moonlights as a professional wrestler in order to raise money for the needy.
Nacho Libre.
Yeah. Needy orphans is the last thing.
Okay, so we got Nacho Libre, 51st Dates, and Coming to America. Those are all really funny movies. Okay, number 1 is Coming to America.
Yeah.
Then 51st Dates.
Yes.
Then Nacho Libre.
Yes.
Coming to America. I feel like it's pretty low. I feel like it's in the 60s?
Higher.
70s.
Somewhere.
74.
73.
Okay.
With an 85 audience score.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we got 51st Dates. 62.
Lower.
52.
Lower.
42.
45 with a 65 audience score.
Okay.
Which, why? It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Nacho Libre. I'm surprised by this one.
It's got to be like 32.
Higher.
39.
40
with
a 54 audience score. I thought it would be a lot
I think
lower.
the audience score would be higher.
No, I thought both of them would be really, really low. Because it's a really dumb movie, but being what it is
the guy that does the Jack Black impression in Epic Movie is like perfect.
Yeah, spot on.
I did okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of hard because I had to take out like a lot of words.
Okay. I don't know if you're gonna get this. I think I can say all of this, and I think you'll be confused. A 200-year-old vampire is freed from his tomb only to find his once great manor is now in ruin, and his descendants are misfits. So he sets to restoring both to their former glory.
Huh?
200-year-old vampire is freed from his tomb to only find that his once great manor.
Dark Shadows.
Yeah.
This is the Johnny Depp one. Yeah.
I don't hate that movie. I think the third act kind of falls off a little bit, but it's okay. It's not my favorite Tim Burton. It's also not my least favorite. Strange monsters that live somewhere terrorize the locals in a small town. Took out a couple of stuff. Okay, strange monsters that live underground terrorize the locals in a small blank town. Small Nevada town. Got Kevin Bacon. Do you give up?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Tremors?
Oh. Oh, okay.
Have you seen Tremors?
It's been a long time, yeah.
I don't like this movie. But in search of a treasure hidden by someone, the historian steals the
National Treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In search of treasure hidden by the founding fathers, a historian steals the Declaration of Independence and sets off on a scavenger hunt for the ages.
Yeah.
I don't like National Treasure.
It's okay. So
Tremors, Dark Shadows, and National Treasure.
I'm gonna say National Treasure's 1. Tremors. Then National Treasure.
Mm-hmm.
Then Dark Shadows. Because I know Dark Shadows did not do well. At all.
Mm-hmm.
So Tremors 74.
Higher.
82.
Higher.
83.
87.
Oh.
With an audience score 75.
Okay. National Treasure 63.
Flip it and then raise the last number by 1.
37. Did I say 63?
Yeah. It's a 46.
Oh, okay. I raised the wrong wrong number.
But audience score 76.
Okay, that makes sense. Dark Shadows, I'm going to give it a 30.
35.
Okay.
Audience score 46.
Okay. Yeah, that one did not do well.
I think that's the first card of a give up.
Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, there was no way I was going to get that. All right. Well, my laptop died, so. All right. So now let's talk about the winners. We'll start off with Best Picture. We got One Battle After Another, Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, Train Dreams.
I thought Smashing Machine was better than Marty Supreme.
Okay.
but Murray Supreme is good. I thought it was going to be between Sinners and One Battle.
I did too.
And I don't really think that there was like a wrong answer for best movie, except for, I don't think F1.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think F1 should have been nominated.
Yeah.
But I think that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, One Battle After Another one. I'm okay with that. Sinners to me, I think, was a slightly better movie.
I think so. PTA, Paul Thomas Anderson, during the speech did say, he said in 1976, the Oscars, it was Jaws, One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Clockwork Orange, I think, and Barry Lyndon.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it was. And then he said, all of those are fantastic movies, and the winner was probably picked just because what day it was. As the next day, none of those are better than one another. So he was saying like all the movies that were nominated for Best Picture are still fantastic, and that they or the fact that they got nominated shows how good they are.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think that's fair. I do think that would have been really cool for Ryan Coogler to win his first Oscar for directing with his like first big original movie.
Yeah, I mean it. Yeah, I really thought Sinners was a slightly better movie. I think the One Battle After Another, there was just a couple things that were just kind of all over the place for me, but I mean, still a good movie. So like, I'm not mad about it. All right, Best Actress. The winner was Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. I have wanted to watch this movie because I've seen a lot about it. I mean, this Hamnet has won several awards this award season, so
she had a really like heartfelt speech.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask you because you did watch this movie. Rose Byrne was nominated for "If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You." And what are your thoughts on that? Because you didn't like that movie.
I thought her performance. I think that she's a good actress. I thought she did good. I just didn't think that her dialogue was good. Like her delivery, she hit her beats, and I think that she did the best that she did with the dialogue. I thought the dialogue in the movie was really, really bad. But I thought she did her job well.
Okay. Now, Best Actor. Michael B. Jordan won. He went up against Timothy Chalamet for Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon, and Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent. I
do think that makes sense.
That.
Yeah, because he had to do two characters.
Yes, and play both of them differently,
but have a relationship with the other person, even though he's not seeing that person.
Right.
Which I do think makes sense. And I know it would have been really cool if Timothy Chalamet won the Oscar because of his like recent run of stuff. It would have been cool for him to get that. But I do think if it was a different year, like if Marty Supreme came out this year, he might have won. Actually, I don't know. Well,
yeah,
with like the Odyssey and stuff, I don't know. But yeah, Michael B. Jordan did.
Yeah, he deserved that one.
Yeah,
because I really enjoyed his characters in Sinners,
and it's kind of like a no-brainer.
It's hard to play two different people in the same thing. Plus,
it's hard to play one person, and the fact you have to play two and have them have like a brother relationship,
and give them two slightly different personalities. Like he did a really good job.
He definitely he deserved that one.
Yeah. All right, Best Director. Paul Thomas Anderson won for One Battle After Another. Went up against Hamnet, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, Sinners. Again, I really figured that One Battle After Another and Sinners were gonna just take everything.
I do think the biggest reason why PTA beat Ryan Coogler is because of how much more he's a lot older and he has so much more experience, so he's more in tune with like his stuff. And this was like the first big project that Ryan Coogler had full, like hands-on, uh, like he could do whatever he wanted with this.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't like a studio kind of like yapping at him.
Yeah.
But I think that would have been really cool if Ryan Coogler won.
Mm-hmm.
But they both did really good. I don't really think that there was like a wrong pick for best director.
No. All right. Now we already talked about this best original song. Went to Golden from K-pop Demon Hunters. Yeah.
I wonder
they did perform "I Lied to You" there at the Oscars, which was a really good performance.
I wonder if "I Lied to You" was nominated for the radio version or for the film version. Because the radio version, because the radio version is like just the song, but the film version is when they do that whole like evolutionary song sequence.
Yeah. Best international feature winner was Sentimental Value, Joaquin Trier from Norway. So we might need to watch that. Best cinematography winner was Sinners. Autumn Durald Archipop went up against Frankenstein, Dan Loston, Marty Supreme, Darius Kanji. One Battle After Another, Michael Bauman, Train Dreams, Adolfo Veloso. Cinematography, that one made sense.
Yeah, I the cinematography in One Battle is very much more kind of laid back. There's definitely some like new kind of like innovative type of shots, like with the doors slamming, how they would do that. But it seems like a lot of it is just sitting back, letting the script kind of do its thing.
Yeah,
which is good. But Sinners is very dynamic. It's very intuitive, and like looking at the VFX breakdowns, that I think that deserved. The only one that I kind of disagreed, I really, really did not like the cinematography in Frankenstein.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't either.
It just I don't like the using like a 16 millimeter like lens, and then just like being to as close as everyone's face as possible. I don't know. I really did not like the cinematography in that movie. It just took me out of it. Yeah.
Best editing went to One Battle After Another. Andy Jurgensen went up against F1, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value Centers. You know, it's going to be the same for each. But that one made I like that one. The editing on One Battle After Another was really good. I really enjoy how how everything looked, because like the beginning, like it definitely looked like it was early. You know, I can't remember the time frames that it took place.
It was like 15 years.
Yeah, and then like 15 years later, like obviously it looked updated and looked so much better, and then just the different camera angles and stuff like that was good. It was good. So I'm okay with that one. Best sound went to F1.
Yeah, I knew that it was gonna win for that. I'm not upset by it. I wasn't the biggest fan of the movie. I liked it. I thought it was a fun movie, but I don't think it's something that I'm gonna return to a lot. But I definitely think that they deserve that, because they really did. They brought on like F1 drivers, and then they would like point out like, oh, that's what turn 6 sounds like. That's turn 8. That's turn 9. And like each turn is accurate, like down to the little details. And I thought that was, I didn't really think that there was another option for that.
Okay. Best original score went to Sinners, Ludwig Göransson. The score on the soundtrack of Sinners. Man, it's so good. Everything about it is just so good. And I think it's a lot of it, for me, I think a lot of it had to do with just like the time period that the movie takes place. I love like period piece movies like that. So good. So good.
Yeah.
Made a lot of sense.
The Ludwig is a really good composer.
Mm-hmm.
This was, I think, his third nomination.
Okay.
And I think this is his second nomination, with Ryan Coogler directing the movie. So that's got to be really cool for them because I know that they met in college.
Mm-hmm.
And Ludwig had a really good speech. He kind of talked about how he said his mom showed him the guitar, and then the guitar led him to coming to America and going to college and meeting Ryan, and they got to make Black Panther and Sinners together.
Yeah. All right. Best documentary feature went to Mr. Nobody Against Putin. And then it's just documentary. So best documentary short, All the Empty Rooms was the winner. Best visual effects
Avatar.
went to Avatar: Fire and Ash,
Yeah,
which made sense. I mean,
yeah.
F1, Jurassic World Rebirth, The Lost Bus, Sinners.
Because
If it didn't win, like I
Yeah.
feel like they wasted a lot of money.
Yeah, because I believe it's Weta that is that helps out with Avatar stuff, and I mean like the innovations that they've made from the past, all three of those movies is like insane. So I didn't really think that there was like it was pretty obvious that Avatar was going to win.
Yeah.
Not big Avatar guy, but I'm big on the first one. I really like the first one, but the visual effects and what they've accomplished with those movies is really incredible.
Yeah. All right. This one makes sense too, even though I'm not really a fan. But best production design went to Frankenstein.
I thought Marty Supreme got nominated
Yes.
for that, and that surprised me because that was not something that like stood out to me.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the production design on everything that was nominated was good. I mean, Frankenstein's made sense. There was just so much detail in the sets, so I kind of figured that. I don't know. I just didn't think that the cinematography complemented the production design because I thought that the production design was really cool. It was really interesting. I just didn't think the cinematography complemented it that well. But that makes sense. That's fair.
Yeah. All right. Best original screenplay went to Sinners. Ryan Coogler. That makes sense. I mean, it's just
it's a good script.
Good, yeah. For like an original movie, because we don't get too many original movies anymore that are good. It's all sequels, threequels, reboots, stuff like that
Which
nowadays.
I hope, because I do think that we're going to have a swing of original movies again because Warner Brothers has released a good bit of original movies in the past couple of years, and they've all done so well. Mm-hmm. So I do think that we'll get another swing of original movies. I mean, the reason why we don't get them is just because no one goes to the theater.
Yeah.
And it's really not profitable for them. Because, like, if you want original movies, go watch what's in the theaters. Mm-hmm. No matter what it is.
Yeah.
Go enjoy movies.
But with how everything is, I think the best thing is to just make an original movie and put it on a streaming service, to be honest. Like, it probably won't make that much money, but I mean, look what Netflix has done. Yeah. Like, all they do is put out original stuff. Yeah. And like Frankenstein. Most of the time it sucks. But
Frankenstein's not original, but it was nominated for all this stuff, and it was a Netflix produced movie.
Yeah. Best adapted screenplay went to One Battle After Another, Paul Thomas Anderson. That one went up against Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Train Dreams. I really want to watch Train Dreams. Yeah. It looks really good. It looks kind of boring though, or slow. So we'll see. But I have been wanting to watch it. Best supporting actor. I like this one. It's Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. His character was really just funny, really hilarious, and just
like the scene in the store where you got kids, boy or girl. Yeah, and then he walks around and he's like, "Do you like black women?" And he's like, "Yeah," and he goes, "I love them."
Yes, it's very strange because it's like he has no people skills, but like he hit the notes perfect.
Yeah, Sean Penn's just a really good actor.
Yeah, wait till you get to the end. It's like his stuff's really good. Best live action short goes to a tie. The singers and two people exchanging saliva. This has only happened 5 other times. So
That's pretty crazy.
yeah. All right. Best casting goes to Cassandra. I'm gonna butcher this really bad. Kulu Kundis for One Battle After Another. But yeah, the casting on one battle after another, everything fit perfectly. Leonardo DiCaprio did such a good job in the movie. Best makeup and hairstyling, of course, goes to Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Even though I wasn't a fan, this is also, I think, the only one where the Smashing Machine was nominated. So I'm kind of upset that didn't win. I'm upset in general that they didn't get nominated for more because it is such a good movie. But yeah, it's kind of upsetting.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fair that Frankenstein won for hair and makeup. I do think Smashing Machine was it didn't the standout point was The Rock, but with Frankenstein it was every character had like so much.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Best costume design, Frankenstein.
Yeah, figured.
Yeah, but I mean,
I don't disagree with that. I thought the costume designing was pretty well.
But I mean, it went up against Avatar: Fire and Ash, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, Sinners. So like, it was kind of, for me, it's kind of a toss up between all of them.
Yeah, I mean, Marty Supreme had a really good costume design, but makes sense that Frankenstein won. Yeah, I'm not upset with that.
Best animated short goes to The Girl Who Cried Pearls. Best animated feature, of course, K-pop Demon Hunters, like that. That one.
Wait, like, what else was nominated for that?
For this one, Arco, Elio, Little Emily, or the character of Rain, and Zootopia 2. So to me, K-pop Demon Hunters and Zootopia, like one of those two would have taken it. Yeah. So I think because Zootopia came out later, that's probably, in my opinion, probably why I didn't win.
Yeah, I do think releasing your movie later doesn't do well, because then I think the whole time they're like, oh, well, if that wins, it's because it's recency bias. Like Nosferatu also came out Christmas Day last year. March Spring came out Christmas Day. Nosferatu didn't get like nominated for anything. And like, I think that if it came out a week later and it was this year, I think that would have been nominated for like score, costume design, production design, so many things. But yeah, it makes sense that K-pop Demon Hunters won. I think that movie has had more of like an impact on the world than an animated movie has in a while. So
yeah. All right, best supporting actress went to Amy Madigan for Weapons. I like that one.
Yeah.
Weapons was a good movie, and I'm surprised it wasn't featured more in these or nominated for more. But
I thought that maybe should have gone up for best adapted.
Okay, yeah.
Thought that should have been nominated for that. And maybe makeup and hair, I think it should have had like, hair and makeup or costume design or something, because I thought it was good. All right, so that was it. I kind of wanted to go over a couple other things that happened throughout the Oscars last night. So we had Conan O'Brien hosted. I felt like he was featured more than like normal, and that could have just been me, but because of how much of a presence Conan has. But
some, like I said earlier, like some of his jokes kind of missed for me.
They had like a skit at the end of it that I
Mhm.
did think was pretty funny. Was or it was like how they ended it. It was like Conan. They give him an office and it says like Oscar host for life.
Mhm.
And he sits in his office and the guy's, oh, I forgot your key. And then he closes the door and he's like, I'm the host for life. Because they're like, oh, Coney, you did so good, bro. And then all of a sudden, like gas starts to leak into the room. And he's like, oh, and then he's like incapacitated. And then they take his name off the door, and instead of Conan O'Brien, host for life, it says Mr. Beast,
Mm.
host for life.
Do you know what that's from? That skit. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Okay.
You'll find out.
Okay.
Okay. Sinners did a I Lied to You performance, which I thought was so good. Obviously, it wasn't like as good as like in the movie, but it was really good. I thought it.
I did not expect that.
I didn't.
to
Yeah,
happen.
no. I was very surprised that they had that there. Of course, there's some like promotion ish for The Devil Wears Prada, and then like I said, a lot of people were raving about the reunions for, especially with Avengers Doomsday coming out, and then Robert Downey Jr. Everything he's been seen wearing
Is
is
green.
green and Doomsday related, so that's cool. But I mean, that's pretty much it. There wasn't anything crazy that happened.
I
It was pretty
thought
tame.
the
That's all I had.
actually, yeah, never mind. I don't even know what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I think the show is pretty tame. Other than like I felt some of the jokes were a little too on the nose of jabbing somebody, but overall I think it was a pretty decent show. I'm happy with all the winners for the most part. I think the only thing is I just wish that the Smashing Machine would have been
Yeah.
nominated for more. I think that's probably the
Yeah, I think
biggest thing.
my biggest thing is I wish more stuff got nominated.
Yeah.
Like I think there was a lot of movies that kind of got undervalued,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a good year for movies.
Mm-hmm.
Excited for this year.
Yes, I am too.
But you got anything else?
No, that's it.
So you can join us for Friday's episode of Movie News, and you can see our other listening platforms and everything else, our social media, letterbox, whatever, top of the description. And you can do anything you want, man.